Hello, everybody. Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. We continue to talk about some unfortunate circumstances out there. One of the more bizarre stories and twist to a story we have seen when it comes time for the fighting game scene. We have unfortunately also seen, I believe, nearly a dozen at least big figures out there, or figures of some note, have accusations and stories and allegations come out against them. One of the more prominent ones in the past few days, that being Zero, who at first had come forward and refuted and denied these said allegations, and then shortly afterward did come clean of allegations and accusations, stories involving underage girls, as well as a few other things in that Twitlonger, guys. Pretty much the crazy part being he had come forward, admitted to at least, I would say, a far majority of those things being accused against him. And following that, he has now been not only released from his organization, that being Tempo Storm, but definitely a bit of a weird turn when it comes time for all the responses we have covered, as he came clean and also said he'd be trying to get rid of all of his sponsors, no longer uploading to YouTube, and also personally banning himself from all future fighting events or Smash events as well, which is a very, very interesting response, guys. Also an ongoing thing involving at least some of the people that were involved in his statement, as well as those accusing him of several things out there. One being Jisoo, who, by the way, I apologize if I did mispronounce that. She continues to come out with further context and further allegations involving Zero. I will link that stuff down below for all of you guys, as this is still ongoing, as he first came clean about this after all these accusations did surface, and then continued to post more context, and now both sides between him and Jisoo have been actually posting more and more responses on all of this. And what seems to be, in this case, guys, it's very, very sad to see. I am not excusing his actions, but given his past as well, what he described in a very lengthy Twitlonger, not trying to, of course, make it okay what he did, but maybe trying to give more of a background and context as to why, maybe mentally things have been shifted a bit given his past experiences, and that was what led him to do, as he still claims, very, very terrible things. And it's a very sad story to cover from all angles, right? You feel bad for those who are coming out and speaking about the wrongdoing he did, and you're also left feeling bad for a guy like Zero and why he did it. It's just all around sucky to cover. Apparently, of these allegations, guys, it included sending what was actually himself called horrendous messages to a girl as young as 14 years old while he was 19 years old. It also included apologies to Jisoo, Katie, and Leffen. Again, all this stuff will be linked down below for all of you guys, because Jisoo has continued to post her own further background and context and additional allegations against Zero as well, and seemingly will not let this go to rest until I'm not sure what is done here. And so I ask you guys, what sort of punishment is left to be done here? Obviously, if it comes time for some sort of legal pursuit of all of this, I'll break that down for all of you guys in the future. But certainly, as of right now, him coming clean and him backing out of everything, it's just, this is tough, because now we have additional things that potentially involve Zero in his past acting in some behavior with these underage girls. Supposedly could be one, could be two in these stories as well. As of right now, he has come clean. He has wanted to, or at least trying to, drop all of his sponsors, will no longer be uploading content on YouTube either, and will be banning himself from his entire livelihood when it comes time for a competing aspect. I've never covered a case like this where someone comes clean, directly admits to most of what has been accused of them. I don't know where we go from here. It seems one side wants to continue pursuing and actually letting people know exactly what happened, and Zero wants this to be over with, and of course the back and forth to end as well. I'm left feeling just gutted for both sides, because obviously what was done is so wrong, and you feel bad for someone who definitely has an upbringing that certainly could have, played a part in leading to the terrible things he has done, which, yes, are terrible. I don't know what other punishments are out there for a guy who will no longer be making content, no longer be sponsored, at least if he lives up to his words there, and no longer competing and no longer tied to an organization. I don't know what else happens besides maybe a legal pursuit as well. Just another crazy story out there, guys, and I'm just trying not to let it affect me mentally covering all this stuff. I hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves as well. You got to respect both sides in the way they do explain things. There is always two sides to these stories, and I will link those two sides down below if you guys want to read through. It's a very, very lengthy talk on both ends. As of right now, guys, I guess I could say former Smash Pro and streamer and content creator is now taking a step back. I don't know where we go from here. Until next time, guys, hope you all enjoy, though. Keep drinking that water. Keep drinking that coffee. We'll keep trying to pep up the mood, guys. I promise you, I got some good content coming soon, as long as this bad stuff stops coming out. Thank you all for sticking it out with me, guys. I will see you guys back here sometime soon. Take care.